Thank you, Tony. Eyewitness News is your local election headquarters. It is primary day in Massachusetts, setting the stage for November's general election. And we've been keeping our eyes on the races for you.
And the results will be scrolling at the bottom of your screen tonight. So let's take a look at some of the results of the high-profile races in the Bay State that are just into our local election headquarters. Now, the Democratic primary for Massachusetts governor, the winner is Jay Gonzalez with over 220,000 votes. He got 66% of the vote. Bob Massey with 34%.
And if he wins that race, he will likely have an uphill battle as he'd be taking on the wildly popular incumbent governor Charlie Baker. Baker coasting to an easy victory tonight against Scott Lively with 65% of the vote.
In the Republican primary for U.S. Senate in the Bay State, the three candidates in this race, Jeff Diehl is the winner. He got 54% of the vote. John Kingston in second place with 28%, and Beth Lindstrom coming in third at 19%.
In the Democratic race for lieutenant governor in Massachusetts, Jimmy Tingle taking on Quentin Palfrey, with Palfrey coming out on top here. The projected winner, 60% of the vote, 191,400 votes here. Over in the Democratic
Party for Secretary of State tonight, longtime Secretary of State Bill Galvin is the winner, 67% of the vote. He defeated Josh Zakum, who came in with 33%.
And in the Republican primary for Attorney General, Daniel Shores and James McMahon squaring off here, with McMahon coming out on top. The projected winner, 63% of the vote to Daniel Shores' 37%.
And in the Democratic primary for U.S. House in District 4, it was not even close. Take a look at the numbers here. Joe Kennedy is the winner with 93% of the vote. He defeated Gary Rosinski, who came up with 7%.
Also, a major upset to tell you about tonight.
A congressman who carried a lot of weight in Washington losing tonight. Eyewitness News reporter Steph Machado joins us now live in studio with more. Steph?
Mike, this was an unexpected upset in the U.S. House District 7 in the Boston area. Progressive Boston City Councilor Ayanna Pressley is now expected to be the first black woman elected to Congress from Massachusetts after beating longtime Democratic Congressman Michael Capuano. The 10-term congressman conceded defeat to Pressley tonight. Pressley ran an insurgent campaign to the left of Capuano. She's the second progressive woman to oust a longtime Democrat incumbent this primary season. The first was, of course, Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez in New York. Now, Pressley just gave a victory speech. Let's hear from her and from Capuano's concession speech.
It seems like change is on the way. I am so humbled to be standing before you tonight, victorious.
This is life, and this is okay. America is going to be okay. Ayanna Pressley is going to be a good congresswoman, and I will tell you that Massachusetts will be well served.
In the governor's race, Republican Charlie Baker now asking voters to elect him to a second term in November after sailing to victory today. He fended off a primary challenge from Pastor Scott Lively, who ran on the far right as a pro-Trump alternative to Baker. But Republican voters chose Baker, who has been critical, as we know, of President Trump. He spoke about bipartisanship in his victory speech tonight.
Whatever the issue, opioids, schools, jobs, transportation, or housing, we need to keep putting progress before politics. At a time when our country is having trouble finding common ground on so many issues, we in Massachusetts are the exception. But that's not an accident. Karen and I believe in bipartisanship. We believe that people in public life can and should debate the issues respectfully and seek common ground wherever they can find it.
And the Democratic nominee for Governor, Jay Gonzalez, is a former budget chief for Governor Deval Patrick. He has criticized Baker for failing to fix the MBTA and cutting services. Gonzalez has an uphill battle as Baker has been ranked as America's most popular governor multiple times. I'm Steph Machado, Eyewitness News.
Thank you, Steph. Eyewitness News is your local election headquarters, and please join us tomorrow for a live Republican Rhode Island gubernatorial primary debate. We'll be asking the important questions live in our studio at 6:30 over on Fox Providence tomorrow night.
And looking